My friends, welcome. This is Archangel. It amazes me the lack of appreciation that males have for the gravity of their situation as males. Males make two dire false assumptions. One, that they, as males, have any inherent value or worth in society. And two, that females are not malevolent. And with that, I must communicate one message to males. You are at the sheer mercy of every single female in your environment, because at any moment, any female can make any accusation of impropriety against you, and you're done for. Since males are hated utilities, we, the gynocentric people, look for any and every reason to abuse and punish males for simply being. And any female accusation gives us that excuse, backed up by the misandristic licensing of a gynocentric state. In a culture where any male-to-female interaction can be construed as sexual harassment or rape, males exist only by the grace of female whim. Males are fatally ignorant. They think they can carry on with females and have relationships of emotional and legal affection with equity to back them up. Even the awakened males surmise that they can carry on with females if they simply abstain from marriage. Then they're all right. They are still in control. They have their power back. Yet any male, red, yellow, blue, purple, green, all males are at the mercy of females. For at any time, any female can turn around and make accusations against you, and then you're screwed over allegations that you screwed her without permission. Even if such things are eventually proven false, irreparable damage has occurred in the interim to a man's reputation, associations, etc. Females are enabled to impugn males whenever it suits their little fancy. The only reason most females abstain from this is because they are busy usurping utility from males, which is easier to accomplish when he is not imprisoned, but rather free, so he may go to work and earn money or material means for females to then usurp from him. But fail to jump through hoops and provide, or cross her in any way, and you're done. It's extremely dangerous, DEFCON 5 hazardous, to be around females, especially alone, with no male-friendly witnesses to observe your interactions. Guys, understand. Nobody cares about you. Because of your Y chromosome, you have no rights, you have no value for being, and this gynocentric culture is just itching for a reason to punish you for your existence. And a sadistic female accusation is the only ingredient required in this recipe. Females do not care about you or your pain. How many times does this need to be repeated? Females do not care about male welfare beyond keeping you in working condition so they may continue utility usurpation from you. Females do not care about male personhood. You are a disposable tool for female enrichment. I think males are slowly starting to see the power that females wield over them. Still, most take refuge in the form of the unicorn fantasy, where my girl would never do that. My girl is cool. My girl is different. Huh, really? Well, I know a guy whose wife accused him of molestation of her daughter. Then, while he was fighting for his liberty, she cleaned him out and divorced him. Another guy whose son lives with him, yet he pays the ex child support based upon her word alone that he is lying, and the boy lives with her, despite evidence including son's testimony to the contrary. Another guy lost his job because he rebuked the sexual advances of a coworker, who apparently did not take kindly to rejection, and so taught him a lesson by claiming sexual harassment by him. Another accused her husband of being involved in child porn in order to tilt divorce proceedings in her favor. Oh, it worked, like a charm, and he was locked up to boot. One guy got beaten when he stepped up to defend his girl when her big mouth had been opened one too many times. And while this white knight is taking her beating from a strange man, she totally leaves him and later texts him their breakup. I have known many females who have admitted to putting marks on their own body, then calling the cops and claiming abuse from a man out of spite for whatever. Maybe it was a disagreement, he didn't mow the lawn, he was simply existing with his disgusting androgens and needed a reminder of her infinite feminine power, whatever. One guy's wife is cheating on him with numerous guys while he is off risking life and limb in the military. Then, when he returns and finds out and confronts her, she claims he raped her and boom, he's hauled off. These are just a few people I have known. I bet these guys thought their women were different. I'm sure these guys told themselves that their women were cool. And at one time, these guys fell asleep quite easily, satisfied that their women were special. Oh, I could regale you with story after story of male life ruination because of manipulative female accusation. I have had more than my fair share of near misses, claims of impropriety from coworkers, denied employment because I was male, females telling my social sphere I raped them because they were offended that I wouldn't even touch them. See my video, MGTOW Avenger. My life has been a succession of near misses, especially with marriage, as chicks I would refuse were engaged, some married, 3 weeks after we stopped talking. And even if they were already married, they would come around and daydream about being married to me. Yeah, I have so much crazy lab time as far as women go, and if there is destiny, then I was destined to champion male liberation from devaluation and disposability, because so many times I was the rabbit tied up laying across the train tracks as the speeding train approached, but every time I have been spared for some reason, even when females were trying to invoke paternity fraud on me, I was spared for some grander purpose. Moreover, I have been placed in such advantageous positions of observation all over the country from which to observe behavior of males and females, and I have met the types of people that could feed me the things needed for me to proclaim my liberation message to males across the planet. For instance, I know many from all different bureaus of law enforcement, from PD to sheriffs to military to U.S. Marshals. I have known Secret Service. I have known brothers in all different branches of military service. It's crazy the variety and positions of people I know, and the stories of gynocentrism they regale me with are astounding. I really can't account for the variety and position of people I have known. I guess right place, right time? Or perhaps it's destiny. Anyhow, back on point. So, I have known detectives that say perhaps 2 out of 10 rape accusations have any validity. I know a lawyer who takes abuse from his wife. She kicks him, she hits him, she knocks him down the stairs. And this is an attorney who should know what evidence is required to cease her actions. However, the system is gynocentric and this guy knows it. He told me he stays in order to deflect the wife's anger onto himself and away from his son. He stays to protect his son. Males need to wake up. No, your female is not different or cool or special. Females understand deep down that they have this power to obliterate males, and they simply hold on to this societal trump card until they need it. You push the right buttons on any female, and she will turn around and gut you like a pig, with a Cheshire Cat smile upon her face all the while. Another female got her man kicked out of his own house by claiming that it was her house. So, meanwhile, he is stuck living with friends while he continues to pay the mortgage and jump through the hoops to prove that it is his mortgage. Moreover, females know how to instigate. They simply taunt males with verbal or physical blows until that male shows signs of anger. Then, they drop into an earthquake drill crash position and claim abuse. Furthermore, they can ruin a man's reputation with such lies of rape or infidelity, or they can spread slander that he sucks in bed or has a 2-inch spaghetti stick Johnson. Females can ruin a man's world in any number of ways, either legally or by spreading falsehood to a male's friends, family, or employers. Just by opening their mouth, females can lay waste to those males who do not do as they're told and provide utility. I was talking to a guy the other day, and we were talking about this very topic, to which he said something very indicative of our times. He tells me, every girl I meet tells me sad stories about how they've been raped or sexually molested. I mean, is there something in the water or what? Nope, you're simply observing a dope deal going down on the corner of Feminist Avenue and Gynocentrism Parkway, where feminist narratives of female victimhood and rape culture invoke every interaction a male has with a female as either rape or sexual harassment. Meanwhile, females enjoy the elevated, angelic status of benevolence, innocence, and absolute honesty that traditionalism has bestowed upon them. Now, we reap the whirlwind, where females can and do have the power to demolish males with lies when he fails to do as instructed by his feminine overlords. When he gets a little rambunctious or unruly, he has to be dispatched. Yet even males who are behaving have been the victims of female entitlement. You see, things are only getting worse for males. And I am glad, because males need to be awakened from their Disney fairy tales to the reality of Juliet, Cinderella, and Snow White. This gentleman's statement is ominously correct. Nearly every female that talks to me personally asserts sexual trespass by some male somewhere in their past. We seem to have a population of damsels who have been brutally raped or hapless victims of abhorrent molestation. Gee, that's a weird coincidence, This fits in oh so nicely with the female victim narrative. We are tender, hapless victims, and males are cruel, disgusting victimizers. So, how about you give us more stuff? Moreover, nearly every female either claims themselves or to know some female who has a husband or boyfriend or father that beats them. I mean, seriously, nearly every female is claiming some sort of abuse by males. Are we seeing any trends? It is hazardous for males to even interact with females. Even males awaken to misandry and male utility who think they can date around and just not marry and they will still be alright. If you spend any time alone with any female, it could cost you everything. Males, you have no idea the precarious danger you place yourself in by interacting with females, unless you are recording your interactions 24/7. And even then, females can and do cause irreparable damage to your status or reputation in the meantime. Gentlemen, female interaction is hazardous to your person. This includes red pillars who think they have a handle on things and can dip their ladle into the golden stream while retaining their power and sovereignty, who think that they can deflect misandry and utility usurpation. Well, guess what? You may lose your material assets, your reputation, your liberties, and freedom at the mere whim of a female who utters a few choice words. He raped me. He touched me. He hit me. Romantic interaction with females is too dangerous for males. Don't believe me? You'll find out one day. My brothers, stand with me, live free.